The 25th February 2023 date, slated for the conduct of the presidential and the National Assembly elections, became a reality after all. As Nigerians trooped out in their numbers to perform their civic responsibility, we followed suit to monitor proceedings in the Imo State part of the country. The Universal Heritage Television Niger crew covered the 3 zones in the state, randomly picking and touring 9 local government areas in the process. In spite of the widely acclaimed and commendable electoral reforms by the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC), some electoral flaws which had characterized previous elections still reared their ugly heads. It would appear that the electoral umpire was yet to find a solution to some of these issues. One of such challenges is the late commencement of voting in many parts of the polling areas. As at 10 a.m. at the Ikenebu Ward 1 polling unit located at the Old Township Stadium, Owerri, in the Owerri Municipal Council, there was no presence of INEC officials to commence voting, and this led to serious complaints from some of the voters who had thronged the venue earlier to cast their vote. Some had suspected foul play.
INEC officials, you said this is going to be free and fair election, but we have not seen free and fair election. This is almost 10 o'clock now. We have not seen any materials. We went to Government College where the materials has been disposed. We have not seen anything up to now. This is Ikenebu Ward 1. We have not seen anything. Everybody's there to vote, but there's nobody there's no materials. Okay?
Official.
There's no official, nothing. So this is not a free and fair election. And then look at the Government College. They have given them all the materials. We don't know where the materials is. And you told us that we are going to vote between now and 2:30. What kind of nonsense is this? Is this free and fair election? Is it free and fair election?
However, at the GRA Wards polling unit 009 located at the Government College, Owerri, voting commenced at 9 a.m. according to the presiding officer and was ongoing as at 10:08 when our team visited the place. Both international and local observers, EFCC and other security operatives were on hand performing their duties. As at 10:13 a.m. still at the Government College, Owerri, which served as distribution point for materials to the Owerri Municipal Council polling booths, we sighted scores of presiding officers who sat patiently in wait for vehicles to convey them and their materials to their respective booths.
We are ready for the election today.
Okay. What specifically is your role? What are you supposed to do?
I'm the presiding officer.
For which unit?
In my polling unit, Civic Center Estate at New Owerri 2.
Okay, why are you still here? This is after 10 o'clock. Are you not supposed to be in your center doing your job?
Yes, but we are waiting for the boxes to arrive so that will convey us to our various centers for the election.
Where are the vehicles coming from?
They are coming. Some of them has went already. Like they have taken other ad hoc staff to their various centers. They will still come back for us, then take us. So we'll go to our centers too.
Okay, in other words, the thing is not commencing on schedule.
I think it's from the bosses, the arrangements they did. I don't know. But I don't know where the fault is. But I think very soon we will all live here as soon as possible, yes.
By 10:40 a.m., voters had queued up at the Government House polling unit 001, Owerri Municipal Council area, waiting to do the needful. The presiding officer indicated that they were waiting for cubicles to be used for thumb printing, which, according to him, was on the way.
The election, as you can see, we are already prepared. So we're waiting for the cubicle to be brought. And after that, medical will stay to print and vote privately. So that's what we're waiting for.
So what is happening?
It's already on the way.
At the Uzi Layout Primary School, where we cited 8 polling units, voting was yet to commence as at 10:44 a.m. The party agents struggled to ensure that everything was in order and on same page with the polling officials before starting elections. In Owerri West, at the Obinze Practicing School, voting was yet to start by 11:04 a.m. because there was no ballot paper for the presidential election in booth 009, leading to the stoppage of actions until everything was put right. That was according to party agents who claimed that they were under instruction not to allow voting until every issue is sorted out. The INEC officials, however, dashed to the Owerri West Council headquarters in the bid to address the situation.
The issue is that 009 polling unit, we came to, after checking everything, there's no presidency.
Even at barracks.
Even at barracks. I don't know what is happening.
What do you mean by there's no presidency?
There's no presidency ticket. People got the ballot paper is not there. Presidential DC is not there. So I told them to suspend everything. There's no way they're going to do election without the presidential DC. Our House of Rep is still there in 009. There's mixed up everywhere. I don't know what they're doing.
So what is, where is the force coming from?
It's coming from the INEC. So I tell the representative of INEC that to go back to local government of Mogoma to go and bring the presidential before we start the 009 polling booth.
Yes, the INEC officials that came here, they said they forgot presidential ballot paper. What an expensive mistake if it is a mistake. So I don't know what they are doing. They have to go and get it.
Okay, you say if it is a mistake. So are you suspecting a foul play?
Yes, sure.
So why do you think so?
Huh?
Why do you think so?
I have to think like that because they are not supposed to make such mistake if there is.
The traditional ruler of Obins was on hand to comment on the issue.
Yeah, John, the INEC, what is holding them? They were some paper, half full, they call that now. They set off from somewhere. Somebody should have vetted what they carried along with them. Don't you think this is man-made? And we got to tell the people to be calm.
As at 11:50 a.m. at the Army Barracks Obins, still in Owerri West, voting was yet to begin in the two units of 007 and 008, as the officials were busy setting up while the voters had queued up in readiness.
They were very, very prepared. We are prepared.
So what is holding up action now? Why are they not voting right now?
Something delayed us now.
Something delayed. But you are set to...
We are set to do the election. There's just a little delay on the road.
Yeah, what actually is the delay? You know, because if we throw it up, they may likely respond to the issues.
No, that was nothing like that. Just our driver delayed us. That was just the reason. Our driver delayed us. Yes, nothing.
At Oji Ward 2, booth 012 in the Owerri North local government area, there was so much rowdiness arising from space constraints and struggles to vote as at 12:47 when we visited.
The queue is now much. We are asking them to queue one line, but they are trying to. Some people are trying to enter without queuing. That's the problem. So we are trying to address it. Everything is actually working fine. That's it.
However, we cited the presence of Senator Ezenwa Onyewuchi, the incumbent Imo East senator, whose continued presence after voting attracted the displeasure of other voters. At the height of their anger, they bursted into chanting. The senator declined to speak to us on camera when we approached him on the issue. Shortly afterwards, he drove off with his supporters and calm was restored. Other voters reacted to the incident.
The rowdiness you can see now is people are frustrated because some people left their house since morning to be here to make sure that they exercise their civic rights. But maybe towards because of the protocols on ground, INEC is not here in time. But thank God that they have arrived and the election have commenced. So far, so good. As you can see by yourself, people are casting their votes. Slow and steady.
We are just trying to observe what is happening, and I think within a short time now, things will go normally. We are on the queue already. We are waiting for our turn to get there. And we are believing that very soon the reason for the noise and everything will calm down so that we can be able to be accredited and vote as well. So far, I don't think there is any problem here. It's just the normal Nigerian procedure. Everybody is just anxious to vote. So that's the only thing I can observe here right now. But so far, I don't think there is any problem.
At 1:07 p.m. at the Ezinihite ward in Obilibi, Obazu, in the Mbitori local government area, voting was yet to start at booths 9 and 10 as well as booth 30. The electoral officials were seen setting up the structure for commencement. They, however, assured that all voters will be given the opportunity, notwithstanding the timeline of 2 p.m. However, there was no security agent in sight.
Because of one Because of one or two reasons, we came late. Late arrival of materials, we came to a conclusion with the drivers late. So we apologize. We have apologized to the community for coming late. So thank you. Please, I would like to start the work now.
What happens about the lost time?
We will make up for that. We will definitely make up for the lost time.
A prominent community leader and clergy who came to vote expressed their reactions.
I'm not really impressed with this, because one would have expected that all this length of time of preparation, that all these materials ought to have been here by 8 o'clock this morning, but they just arrived now. This is 20 past 1. And if time is not taken, they may tell her that BVAC have stopped, that you stop accreditation, you stop voting. It's not right. So there's a flaw somewhere within the INEC system that made this type of thing happen. We don't like it. Plus, there's no security here. I just spoke to DPO now, a few minutes ago. Said that policemen are assigned to come down this, and none of them showed up. Though he will try to come around, but luckily for us, this place is peaceful. You understand? But there are no securities. You can see by yourself. And we are just starting now. I hope we'll be able to finish voting before the time.
Not much to say now. They are just coming. They came late, but we hope everything will go through.
You have confidence in INEC and what they're doing?
If we don't have confidence, we won't be here. We believe it will be okay. And we pray. So far it's so peaceful. Only that we need some patience to get through.
So this process commenced in other parts in the north today as early as 7:30 in Kano. People were already there. They were doing accreditation for people. I came here by 8, no way. Returned by 9, no way. Returned by 12, no way. They are just starting, the INEC officials are just coming in here now by 1:30, which is very discouraging. So many people here had gone home. It took the effort of my 2 children to make me to return here.
Booth 17 at Ogwa Ward 1, Mbitolu, located at Hitumweze Hall, which commenced voting few minutes to 2 p.m., had no security as well. There was still no security at Ogwa Ward 2, Booth 11, located at Community School, Ekworazu, Ogwa. Voting commenced at 2:40 p.m. Because of the late arrival of materials and personnel. The absence of the presiding officer who should activate the BVAS machine was another issue to contend with, but which got resolved through the efforts of the officials at Booth 17, Ogwa Ward 1.
First, we were at the local government where the materials are being distributed to us. And we got it very late at the local government. Then when we came to Ogwaye, we are still busy, sharing this to the different units in Ogwatu. So it took us over 2 hours to get materials for this unit.
The time for voting has closed appropriately, going by the rules. So what are you going to do with all these people that are here?
That's why I'm trying as fast as I can to make sure all of them cast their vote. But the whole problem didn't come from us, it came from the top, because having the election like this, and the routine is very tedious. You have to make fast preparation even before this morning, but the preparation was very poor, so we couldn't get all these things on time.
I understand that the person who is supposed to activate the BVAS is not available, so how do you handle that?
Yeah, that is what I've done now. I've gone to the nearest unit where the person who went through this lecture for the BVAS operation, I went to her and she has helped us, put us through. It's not a very difficult thing, it's very simple something. So now with this, we can just start this and make sure we finish on time.
Actually, voting has started. It's just that the materials arrived to the polling unit late. Of course, logistics problem. From collection center to different polling units. But thank God we are here, and we're going to allow people to vote and vote their choice of candidates.
At Ogwa Ward 2, Booth 19, still at Mbitolu local government, which is located at Uru Community Primary School, voting started few minutes to 2 p.m. According to INEC officials, the voters were recalled through tank crier after they had retired to their respective homes following endless waiting. The BVAS machine was not easily working. Accessing network was difficult. There was also no security in sight. But
the voting is going on smoothly, except that we started late. We started almost around 2:45. So many people waited for a long time and went to their various homes. It took the intervention of, when the INEC people came with the materials around that kind 2:10. We now had to ask the town crier to now redo the gong, and they came out. And you can see that the turnout is impressive.
I would say it is generally peaceful. I've cast mine, and as you can see in the environment, it is moving gradually. People are just doing it very peacefully. My only displeasure is that the INEC officials arrived a little behind schedule, but we have started, and it is moving smoothly. Initially, we came back home with a very heavy apprehension. Everybody was thinking there's going to be bloodshed, there'll be shooting, bomb shots, bomb, whatever. So, but when you look around, there's no gunshot, there's no police in this my polling unit, and people have coordinated themselves, and voting process is going on gradually and peaceful. So, I would want to encourage other voters who may be in their houses, who may be thinking there could be danger coming out, to come out and vote. This is the only time we have to salvage this country. Let us put all hands on deck to make sure we get it right this time.
0011 at Oriakabo Market in Ikeduru local government area was not under any pressure as the electoral officials waited for voters who trickled in at their pleasure. It was reported as a newly created ward with few voters. In Isialambano Amozare wards, booth 007 and 017, voting started at 1:57 p.m. but the BVAS machine will not be activated, reportedly as a result of forgotten password. This was, however, remedied after contact with the local government office. There was no security in sight as well.
The problem is that, as you can see, everyone there, they want to exercise their franchise because no one wants to leave. The INEC officials, they arrived here very, very late today. Before 7:30 in the morning, everybody has arrived. But we were able to see the INEC officials around 1:30 this afternoon. When they came, they were trying to access the BVAS machine. But fortunately enough, the two ladies they sent to us, they couldn't access it due to they have no password to it. So they have to went back to get the password. So voting started around 1:57 p.m. this afternoon here. We are totally disappointed in INEC because what they told us is not what they are doing.
At Okosu Ward 1, Booth 1, still in Isialambano, voting started minutes to 1 p.m. There was no security agent in sight, even as the BVAS machine became a challenge due to poor network link.
That was because we arrived late because of incomplete candidates. No, incomplete workers. We did not have sufficient workers to work with us.
Okay, we do not have sufficient
workers to work with us.
What has been the challenge here since we commenced?
No network connection, network delays.
No network?
Yes. Sometimes the network will break and it will continue.
At Abaja Ward, Booth 006 in Wangere local government, voting stopped at 4:22 p.m. following agreement by the party agents. Notwithstanding that not all have voted, according to them, they sought to use the remaining time before darkness to count and transmit the results.
We are almost finished. Some people say we should continue. We look at time. We never count the thing. Before we sort and do everything, time will be okay. And now, most of our members are calling us. They told us that in our RAC office, they are there. Government, where are us? As for what happens, no problem. That is why we are making small misunderstanding here.
Okay. Now, what is the agreement of the polling, the agents, the party agents?
We have decided to stop. Okay. You can hear.
No, let me hear from you.
Okay, all of us, we agreed to stop. We agreed to stop, majority, because of time.
It was a peaceful conduct of proceedings at Booth 002, Karanolo Ward, located at Community School Umuolo, in Isu local government area. Towards the end, poor network connection took a toll on voting as at 4:48 p.m. when they were almost completing action. By 5 p.m. at Owerem Kwaji, Nkwere local government, Ward 6, Booth 009, located at Ego Hall, voting was completed and officials were writing results and preparing to transmit same, the party agents were excited over a peaceful conduct, irrespective of absence of security agents.
The conduct was good. In fact, I'm happy with the 009. Everybody, even the voters, the agents, they are helpful for that. Everything they good is like a peace and order.
Okay.
The only problem we have, but still, apart from that, everywhere was still calm. I don't have any security here. But finally, the use of this Egoho, they try to maintain peace and order.
Have you transmitted?
Not transmitted. We are on it. Yes, we are on it.
So no challenge with the beavers?
The only challenge we are having is to export.
To export?
State accredited. Yeah, and I've called the SPO. He have come here, he saw it, he's still coming back. So we are busy with the theoretical work. After that, we are still waiting for him. Yes, 30 or 20 minutes we are done here.
And are you confirming that all of the persons that presented themselves to vote were given opportunities?
Of course, they were given opportunity.
There was massive turnout of voters in virtually all the areas visited. Even elderly people were not deterred by the long wait occasioned by delays from INEC. Unlike in the past, the youths conducted themselves peacefully, which eliminated electoral violence, especially in the areas we witnessed. It must be observed, however, that late arrival of materials to polling units, lack of security in virtually all the rural areas, poor network connectivity, absence of ad hoc staff characterized the polls in the state. Afam Echi, reporting for Universal Heritage Television, Nigeria.